Everyone in the school knew Ethan Carter. His father owned one of the biggest construction companies in the city. He drove a sports car before he was even old enough to graduate. He wore expensive clothes. He had hundreds of followers online, and Ethan loved making sure everyone knew it, especially people who had less than him. One Monday morning, a new student walked into class. His name was Noah Reed. Quiet, simple clothes, old backpack, no expensive watch, no designer shoes. And from the moment Ethan saw him, he decided Noah would be his next target. Every day, Ethan found a new way to embarrass Noah. When Noah answered questions correctly in class, Ethan rolled his eyes. When Noah sat alone at lunch, Ethan laughed with his friends. One day, Ethan pointed at Noah's worn-out shoes and said, "Did those come from a museum?" The cafeteria exploded with laughter. Noah looked down, but said nothing. That only encouraged Ethan more. Week after week, the bullying continued. What Ethan didn't understand was that Noah wasn't weak. He was focused. While Ethan spent his evenings showing off online, Noah spent his evenings studying, working, learning, building a future nobody could see. Years passed. Graduation came and went. Ethan believed life would always be easy. After all, his family had money, connections, opportunities. What could possibly go wrong? At first, everything seemed fine, but Ethan never developed discipline. He never learned responsibility. He never learned how to work without someone helping him. And slowly, the advantages he was born with began to disappear. Meanwhile, Noah's life moved in the opposite direction. He earned scholarships, graduated at the top of his university. Then he started a technology company with two friends. It failed. He started another one. It failed too. But Noah kept going because he had learned something long ago. Success wasn't about looking successful. It was about becoming valuable. 10 years after high school, Ethan's life looked very different. His father's company had struggled. The money wasn't endless anymore. For the first time in his life, Ethan needed a job. After weeks of searching, he finally got an interview. The company was growing rapidly. Excellent salary, excellent benefits, a chance to start over. Ethan put on his best suit, practiced interview questions, and walked confidently into the building. The receptionist smiled and said, "Please wait. The director will see you shortly." A few minutes later, the office door opened, and Ethan froze. Because standing there was Noah Reed, the same student he had mocked for years, the same student everyone laughed at, the same student with the old backpack. Except now, Noah was the founder and CEO. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Ethan felt his stomach drop. Every cruel joke, every insult, every moment of humiliation came rushing back. Finally, Noah smiled and extended his hand. "Good to see you again, Ethan." The interview began, and something surprised Ethan. Noah wasn't angry. He wasn't seeking revenge. He wasn't trying to embarrass him. Instead, he treated Ethan with professionalism and respect, something Ethan had never shown him. At the end of the interview, Ethan lowered his eyes and said, "I owe you an apology." Noah nodded. Then he said something Ethan would never forget. "Life has a funny way of teaching people lessons. But the greatest success isn't proving others wrong. It's becoming the person you needed when nobody believed in you." Ethan left the building that day thinking about the past, and for the first time he understood something important. Money can disappear. Popularity can disappear. Status can disappear. But character follows you everywhere. The people you disrespect today may be the people you meet again tomorrow. So treat everyone with kindness, not because they can help you, but because it says something about who you are. Respect is given freely, but its value is often understood too late. This is Midnight Mind Stories, stories that stay with you long after they end.